Hi, I'm Michelle Peters with Mrs. Peters Math. This fall, I'm excited to bring you 6 live interactive math classes, including math for grades 5, 6, and 7, as well as pre-algebra, Algebra 1, and Algebra 2. These classes are live and interactive, which means we're going to meet online. We're going to have a live, real teacher 3 hours per week. The benefit of having a live teacher, say versus a self-paced course, is you're going to have a teacher right there who can teach, guide, correct, and help you, and answer your questions as you go. In a self-paced course, the benefit, of course, is to go at your own pace. I offer the best of both worlds in that you get a live teacher, but you also get graceful due dates. Due dates help keep a student on track, but your student will always have 2 weeks to complete the work. So if your internet is down, or you get sick, or your family has plans like vacation, or you just have trouble submitting an assignment, you always have 2 weeks to get everything done. And when I say you have 2 weeks, I mean 2 weeks for each day we meet. All of my classes meet 2 to 3 days a week. 3 days for the younger classes and 2 days for the upper level classes. So it's not a week's worth of work you have to get done in 2 weeks, but just one day at a time. Also, all classes will be recorded. So if you miss a class, you can still watch it. Or if you just want to go back and review, or a parent wants to see the video to see how something was done, you can go back and refer to each of the videos throughout the year. Also, if you're interested in the class, but the class time offered doesn't work for you, you can still sign up and watch the recorded class instead of the live class. So, like I said, it's really the best of both worlds for both live and self-paced courses. And like I said, I teach 3 hours per week for each course, and that's more than any other program offers. Also, other benefits to my program include the lowest 2 homework scores will be dropped, as well as the lowest quiz score. This just allows, again, for those days where someone's just not doing well, they had a bad day, you never could get something submitted, or they just don't test well on a quiz or something. And so the 2 lowest homework scores and the lowest quiz will be dropped. Parents, there's no books to buy. All of the materials will be provided by me, and so you don't have to go out and find a certain edition of a book. You don't have to figure out which curriculum you're going to use. You don't have to plan, grade, or even figure out the math ahead of time. You can let me handle all of that. Also, I provide plenty of fun activities to allow for practice and immediate feedback. Let me show you. All right, first, here is the course, or a demo course that I've created to show you. This is Canvas. My courses will be in Canvas. Once you have your username and password and you are able to log in, you will see something similar to this. This is the home page for Mrs. Peters Math Grade 6. You have choices of join today's live class, watch a previously recorded class, or go to a particular day. I'm going to say I've watched the class, I'm ready to get started. I'm going to click week 1. And under week 1, I'm going to click August 16th. That's the day I need to do my work for. And here we go. There are 4 things included in August 16th. They include the notes, homework, an extra help video, and a game. There could be other things here as well. The first 2 things, the notes and the homework, are generally the 2 main things that will be here every time that are the required items. There could be other things that are either unique to that day or optional. For example, if it's a quiz day, there'll be a quiz. If it's a test day, there'll be a test. There could also be a different type of fun activity besides a game listed. And there could also be a section of just extra practice that is optional, just to give you extra help should you need it. Let's say you did the homework and you were struggling, so you need some different practice. So there might be some ungraded extra practice that you can use for yourself, or possibly later if you need it for extra practice for a test review or something, there could be extra practice there that's ungraded just to help you out. All right, let's look here. Notes. If you click the down arrow right here, that is so you can just download the notes immediately, and then you'll want to print those prior to class. Okay. Now, they are in color, but if you don't want to print in color, that's fine. For some lessons, color is very helpful to distinguish between things, but it's not required. And then here, if you click the link, you can see the notes open up inside Canvas. But to print them, you'll want to download them first. So here we're talking about ratios, and you can see the notes inside the Canvas platform. Okay. So I'm going to go back. The homework. If you click the homework there's two types of homework. This one is built into the Canvas platform, and you'll click Start Assignment, and you'll see the assignment right there. Okay. Now, you can then click the T for text, and you can click somewhere in here and type your answer. Let's say your answer is 45. Okay, this is a ratio assignment, and so the answer is not 45, but just to give you an idea, and you put your answer there. And after you have all of this filled in, okay, here you might have 3 text boxes because there's 3 parts there. And you can move this as well if you need to after you type. And you can come down here after you're all done, and you can click Submit Assignment right there, okay, after you're all finished with that. It's asking me if I want to leave because I was in the middle of doing a homework assignment and I want to make sure I meant to do that. So then if you click the extra help video, that's usually a video in Khan Academy or YouTube. It will be an optional video should you need extra help. And so usually I will try to find videos that I find are relevant to the lesson that are helpful, or provide a little extra information. And these are not required to understand the lesson. They're just extra should you need it. Okay, and the game as well is not a required activity. It's meant to be a fun, optional way to reinforce the concept. So let me show you this ratio blaster game. Again, parents, if you feel like your child needs extra help, but you don't want to give them just problems to sit and work on that they might find boring, this might be a fun way to engage them. This is on finding equal ratios. So if I click play, it tells me what the directions are. I click next, and then I need to find a ratio that's the same as 6 to 9. And I shoot it down, and if I get it right, it'll show me, and then otherwise they keep falling. So let's see. That is not right. As you can see, it just keeps coming. So it means if I get it right. And the goal is to try to shoot all these down before they all come to the ground. Okay? So that's a fun game. Each game is different, and they're from different websites. So some games might be more fun for your student than others. They might like one and not another. So if you find that they don't like the game, they should not assume that they won't like the next game. They're all different and from different websites. But that's just, again, meant to be an extra reinforcer. Now, I want to show you the other type of homework. We're going to use another platform called Delta Math. You will need to set up your own username and login for this as well, username and password. I will give you this class code to join. So I'm going to go to this demo assignment here. I'm going to click on it. Now, this is set up, this particular assignment has 3 questions that you have to do. Okay. Now, the way I have it set up is that if you need help, there's no penalty. It's not like a -1 or anything. It just means it won't count that question and you have to do another one. Okay, so let's say the student does not know how to do this problem at all. They can go up here and click Show Example, and it will give them an example problem and show them exactly how to do it. Okay, and that's a real benefit to this, is as they're going, they can get extra help as they go. Now, If that's not enough, they can click next example and get more help. Okay, let's go back to the problem. Let's say I still have no idea how to do this. So what I can do is I can click see solution. When I do that, it's going to tell me, well, that you're going to get it wrong. This is the same as answering it incorrectly. Are you sure you want to see the solution? Feel free to go ahead and click yes, because even though it'll look like you got it wrong, it's not going to count against you. It's just going to go on to, instead of making this problem 1, it's going to start over with problem 1. Okay, so I'll show you that. Let's say I go to the next problem. Now, I still have to do 3 problems, so this is going to be my number 1 instead of the last one being number 1 and counting against me. Now, if I do put in a quiz or a test into this program, it won't offer you those same options of showing examples and seeing solutions. That is just on the homework. All right, so do be aware of that. That's just a benefit for the homework. But this is called Delta Math, and we will be using it for some of the homework as well. All right, so I really like it because of how it guides students along and helps them practice as they go should they need it. So what you do, it says find the ratio of triangles to circles. So and it tells you what to do. Just count them. So there are 3 triangles and there are 6 circles. So I click that and I click try, and then it wants me to fill in some more. For every 1 triangle, there are how many circles? So I can see that next to each triangle, there's 2 circles. So that's how we simplify it. So the simplified thing is 1 to 2. And then I can click right here, submit answer. And it says, are you sure? So I can make sure I typed it in correctly, because even though you may have it right, you may have entered something wrong. So it gives you a chance to check that. And yay, I got it right. It even shows me, talks me through that. So that's Delta Math. Okay, now, as far as other fun activities, these could be optional activities, or this could be an actual homework assignment that's graded. But this is called Build a Picture. And what it does is it lets you just have fun while you're doing your work. So I'm going to do number 1, 23 times 120. Now, I'm not going to work these out. I'm just automatically going to pick choice. Let's pick choice 2 for all of them, okay, just to show you how it works. Let's say my answer is 2,760. I take the picture and I move it over here. And I can resize it and make myself a big ice cream sundae cup. And then I do number 2, 1,066 divided by 82. Let's say I pick the strawberry ice cream, because like I said, I'm just going to pick the choice 2 for all of them, just to show you what it's like, even though those are not all the correct answers. And then I can resize the ice cream. I can make the second scoop a little smaller like that if I want. I'm just having fun with it. And then for the third one, I'm going to pick this strawberry topping and put it right on top. And then I'm going to pick star sprinkles to go over it. And you know what? I'm going to make the star sprinkles bigger. I'm even going to turn it a little bit. Maybe I'll make it smaller this way. I'm just trying to make them all fit on the ice cream. Like I said, I'm just being creative and fun, and that's one of the things the students get to do with this. As long as they build this ice cream correctly, then it's correct, even if they resize it differently or play with it and all that kind of thing. It's just meant to be a fun way to engage them. Now, what they'll do is they will send this file to me, and I will grade their picture to know if they've done it correctly. Okay, so that is one option here. I'm going to put all this back. All right, this is in a Google document, so therefore students will also need to be able to access Google Docs. So you will need a Google account. That does not have to be a Gmail account. That could be any email, and I will talk you through that, and it's very, very easy. All right, here is a maze, and so what you will do here, I'm going to make this larger so you can see. Let's see, I think I'm already at 110%, so I think we'll just go with that. So what you do is you look at the first thing. It says determine the number that is divisible to number 60. So something that is divisible to 60, which means it goes into 60. So I have to pick either 7, 6, or 9. And so I'm going to pick 6 because 6 goes into 60. And then I'm going to turn this around like this. And I know that the maze path, I know that the maze path goes like this. And so I'll put that there. Now, whatever box it connects to, which is this one, would be the next question. Identify the factors of 38. And so whichever one I pick, either 6, no, 1, 1, whichever one of these I pick, I then drag one of these over. Let's just say it's this for now. And I put it there. Or if I want to put it on this one, then I just turn it around. And the way when I get to the finish, then I'm done. I may or may not answer every question in this maze. Okay? So that's a maze. We have escape rooms. This is an example of an escape room. So the student would go look around and you would find a picture to click on, and it will have a form here, and you click it, and there'll be some questions here. You click submit. If you get all the questions right, then it will give you a code. And after you go around the room and you click out all of the forms, there's usually about 4. You'll get 4 parts of the code, and you answer all the codes to make the code to get out of the room. It's usually some kind of phrase. You get different pieces as you go. And if you get all of it, then you escape the room, and that is how you win. And so if I assign that, I'll explain how you would turn that in. But that's one of the fun things we do. And then this is a mystery picture. What you do is you would answer the questions here. This is -9 plus 13. Your student might not be ready for negatives, but this is just an example here. As you answer the questions, different parts of the picture appear. If a piece of the picture doesn't appear, then you know your answer is wrong. And the way you know your answer is correct is that pictures appear. So I'm just going to put 4,000 because I know that's wrong for this next one. And I'm going to show you, click enter, and notice that nothing appears. And so on some of these, it might even turn red or green to let you know if it's right or wrong. This one is just set up that no piece of the picture appears. So that is a mystery picture. And if you get the picture all filled in, you know you've done it correctly. So that's a good self-grading activity. The students know right away if they've done it correctly or not. All right, so here is one called mix and match. On this particular activity, you're going to match the yellow and the red together. So I would do the first problem here, and whatever I think the answer is, I would just actually, let's do it this way. We're going to bring it over, and I'll move this one, and I will just match them together like this. You put the problem and then the answer next to it like this, and match them up. So that's how I would do that. And then here's my next one. I'm going to move it here. And then whatever answer I pick for that, I'm kind of just picking random answers here. I'm not trying to do it exactly correct. I'm just trying to show you how this works. So you would match them all similar to this, okay? And then after they're all matched up, you're done. And if you have something that doesn't match, that's how you know you have a mistake. This next one's called pixel art. And this is a picture. The picture won't be here. I'm just showing you what the picture looks like. This is a Lion King picture. So if when you get it, the picture, I'm just going to erase some of these so you can see. These will be blank. And when you get it, and then you would fill in your answer. So 5 times 6 is 30. And when you do that, this is like that mystery picture, only it's pixel art is what it's called. And then more of the picture appears as you get it correct. So then I will go here, and this is 48. So more of the picture appears, and that's how that works. All right, and then this is 72. We can build the picture all back up. I put 721, so that didn't work. And then this one, 45. So there's fun pictures that we create here. And if you get If nothing shows up in the picture, you know you did it incorrectly. If so, like here, this next answer is 35. Let's put 99. You can see that nothing showed up, so that's not correct. And so the students will know if they're doing the problem right or not. This is another one self-grading activity. Oops. All right, so I believe that's all of the activities to show you for right now. I do have a lot of various activities that are fun and that gives the students immediate feedback. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to email me or contact me by phone. All of my information is on my website. Thank you.